Grand Theft Auto 6 will hopefully not be released until at least 2027. Now this might sound like a very long time, but let me explain why this would be a good thing. Now Grand Theft Auto 5 was released way back in September 2013 and Rockstar Games has not released another game since then. This is a completely different pace to what they once would push out, with a new game coming out every other year. Between 1997 and 2009, Rockstar released a total of 15 GTA games. However, since GTA 5's released almost 10 years ago now, we are still waiting for a new game in the GTA lineup. Very recently, a hacker was able to get into the Rockstar servers and release hours worth of early gameplay where you can see the start of the game, which is extremely promising. After the hacker released the footage, the internet went crazy with their opinions on the game, with quite a few people saying that the game looked trash and that they would no longer excited for it because they didn't think it looked promising. However, the game footage released paints a very clear picture of where the game is going. For a game in very early development, it already looks like a well put together game, and quite a few people have been saying that the game in its current state looks better than a lot of games released recently in their finished state. Now of course this has to be expected because after all, this is the successor of the largest game in history, and with the apparent leaked budget of $2 billion, this game will cost over 7 times more than the GTA 5 game was to develop. With this price tag, you cannot expect anything less than perfect from a title that has proven it can create games that last for decades. Now let's talk about why GTA 6 will hopefully not be released until 2027. This game has an unending amount of potential. With the current capabilities of our systems now compared to when GTA 5 was released is almost incomparable. The amount of coding, graphics, design, story, physics, and content that is possible now is so high that in order to push the game to the limits, the required amount of work is exponential. We have already seen how good the game looks in early development. There would be hundreds if not thousands of people putting time into the development of this game. And if they do that for 5 years, then we can expect a game that will blow away every other game that has ever been created by a huge amount. Now the only reason Rockstar can afford to put this much time into the game is because GTA 5 is still making over $2.5 million US every day. This money is incredible for a game that is almost 10 years old and shows the dedication and love the community has for the game. With this confidence, Rockstar can reinvest a large portion of their revenue into GTA 6 and improve upon their working concept and make it even better, hopefully learning from their previous mistakes during the evolution of GTA 5 and providing the community with another decade-long game. Now another reason 2027 will be the best release of the GTA 6 game is because of the next generation consoles. With the PS5 being released in 2020 and the average time between consoles usually being 7 years, this would line up very well with the release of brand new powerful platforms, allowing the game to really show its full potential. With GTA 5 also still making the immense amount of money that it is now, Rockstar would be very silly to go ahead and release a brand new game and lose the $1 billion per year they are already making from a game that has already been developed and has a huge fan base around it. The game still has millions of players playing the game every month, and in the last few months that has actually increased. So the game is not dying by any means. It still provides players with endless amounts of fun, and this is fueled by the release of countless updates to add new things for players to do and new ways to make money. The game definitely has a lot to live up to, being the successor of the largest game in history, and it is a make or break for the series. If they rush the game, they risk losing everything that they have built within the franchise, and if they take their time and make sure the game is as polished as possible, they are setting themselves up for another 10 years of glorious success.